Controversial preacher David Owuor is accused of brainwashing his followers and taking over the expensive properties. According to the family member, they say Owuor has detained their sister, who owned the property, made her a slave, and has been giving out free money to Dr. Owuor.
My name is Duncan Njagi. We are the Njagi families. My mother passed away on 17th of February, and my sister, we came to rescue my sister from the clutches of the Repentance and Holiness Church, who have, for the last 10-15 years, emasculated her property, emasculated her finances, detained her, held her under duress, and made her suffer. She even left her profession to come and, under duress, to come and be a bishop here. All right. It's like she's losing her mind. They've been dragging her to coerce her to sign checks, sign over directorships of companies that own her properties, and implanting faithfuls of Dr. Owuor to be part of the controllers of her property. Going on up there is a group of bishops handing over to us titles of over 20-30 cars, properties that they were holding in quotes in trust for my sister Jane. We haven't seen Prophet Owuor, but he's behind all these things. He had a beautiful office here with high chairs and elaborate security. When my mother was in the ICU for 4 weeks, we've been trying to contact my sister every single day to come and be with mom before she passed away. We were refused access to my sister. My sister was living in Riverside. She was kicked out of Riverside to come and live here. At one point, she escaped from their security here. She just took one vehicle and took off for 3 days. She received a thorough beating and was detained in one of the servant quarters here for 3 weeks on end. Then they upped the drugs. She couldn't remember anything. My father passed away in 2005. And when we met, as we were going to arrange my mother's funeral, she would ask me, how is your dad? And when we were buying my mother's funeral dress, she would say, oh, let's rush up country to Kirinyaga to go and take it to her. So you can imagine from a brilliant, aggressive lawyer, you can imagine what they did to her, detaining her, getting her, using funny doctors to give her some tablets called neuro something to interfere with her thinking so that they can... She has some land, she has a lot of land, but she has some land in Kitengela. One of the bishops called Litunda got for free 50 acres. These are things we're going to be following. There are cases and rumors we hear of rape. We're annoyed. We must bring this cult to an end. We're standing as a family, and whoever wants to join us will. My mother was sick, like I tell you, in ICU. He said to have spoken some words that brought Mama Rosa back to life. He didn't even visit. We didn't even allow my sister to visit with her mother. Can you imagine? Even the funeral, even the arrangements, even the condolences, they wouldn't send or allow my sister to be involved. So when she came for the funeral, we decided to not allow her to leave until we get through with what's going on. We even took one of her cars and said, I took Huku. Now we have come. We want her things back in good place. And we want to look after her, see that her health is restored. these false prophets and churches. We don't want people to belong to this.
Je, mmeweza kupata mtio?
So they're living large, but she's living poor. Kazi yake ni kuvaa magunia. Magunia. So I want the press to see these gunias. This ministry is a ministry of a woman eater. You know? Mtu anakula. And the person who is financing and supporting, not even a single thing. Have you ever seen? Hata ID unawekewa. Hata simu unawekewa. What kind of ministry is this? Your pastor follows you mpaka to your home and sleeps there and refuses to get up. And apart from that, invites others.
So at times the prophet sleeps here.
Alafu na kuita wengine, all these guys. Why do you think they're here?
Approximately what's the value of this property?
I don't know the market value, but you look at it. Look. See for yourself. This is not a property by any standards that is found in Mathare or wherever that befits.
So for the last very many years when she has been in the ministry as a family, has it been a concern or it has started to be a concern right now?
It's been a concern because what they did is to cut off every support system she can get. Cut off every association she can get. If I call her number right now, it cannot even go through because I'm blocked.
Okay.
Right? You cannot access her because every time she's under drug, she sleeps for 3 days. I mean, who lives like this? Look at her skin and tell me whether she's seen any sunlight.
So you think this loss of memory that they are citing, it's not natural?
It is not natural. My elder sister is older than she is and sober and rushed. My brother, older than her, sober and rushed. All of us. Who is this who has money, who cannot even seek treatment? Who cannot even seek treatment? So she's dealing with people who just want her for her money. Yeah, want her for her money. I mean, all of you will remember when this person first came, he was saying that pastors who feed on the sheep should stop. But he has taken it to another level, par excellence. The cars he drives, the clothes he wears, and makes her wear a gunia. Who in this day and age wears a gunia? Who? Look at me. I'm also born again Christian. Am I in a gunia? Are you also not well dressed? Are you in gunias? And you repent? And you're living holy? Every time. Mcheza wangono. But look at the number of women who follow him. What is it about this ministry? What is it? Which prophet is followed? Everywhere he goes. Follows you, telling you, I'm the Lord. I have the key. I'm the Lord. Let him close everywhere he has. Because he has no natural key. No natural key. So who is this?
What have they done to her? What do you think they've done to her? What of this, all you've talked of drugs?
I don't know. That's why we need her to go through proper medical. Yeah. But like you can see, surely, it's not on. It's not on.
How did you manage to reach her? How did you get to reach her house now that she had been kept away from you for a very long time?
My brother has been coming to this place and is told she's asleep. Comes another day, she's asleep. Another day, she's asleep. Another day, she's asleep. So one day they opened and he met her. So my mother dies on the 17th. She doesn't even get to know until 3 days down the line. They can't even let her read newspapers. And there's a bloody office there. What does it do? If you look at all the papers that they are reading and writing, it's all about her. Which ministry is about somebody, an individual? Peru, she's the financial. Wherever they go, she's the financial. Wherever they go and eat, because this is a ministry that just likes to eat and boast. All the vehicles like you see, all these are hers.
I think it's the reason why he purports, or rather he says in his ministries that he doesn't take collections offering.
Absolutely. Because he's got a cash cow. Wouldn't you hide your cash cow from any other source? Especially if you think even her family or her child.
Those we've found in the office are citing that the directorship was willingly transferred from her to some lady inside there.
Willingly? By who and how? She's not my sister, and you heard me say very clearly. She is not my sister. She is impersonating that she's my sister. So my sister, in her mind, thinks, yes, true, this is my sister. Absolutely.
What could be the big plot about what they're doing? What do you think is...
I think these people don't mean any good for my sister. Because if they take the directorship, what else? What else? What else? They will control the finances. Do they need her? They'll control the buildings. Do they need her? They will control the cars. Do they need her? They'll finish her. Simple. Yeah.
How soon are we going to get a medical report from perhaps you?
I don't know how soon. That's why we are leaving this to the police now.
Oh, you've reported to the police?
Yes.
Which station?
All stations in the world. All of them. Yeah.
But now, a quick one.
Who will manage the property? The boy is a minor. How does he make decisions of commercial decisions?
No, it's interesting why they are purely pushing the family aside.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why it's a cult. That's what it does. It separates you from every support system. It denies you access. Then it meanders its way into your finances and everything that you have. That's why I'm saying, please come to where she's living and you'll see not even one kakitungu, not even one packet of milk.
Riverside, you said.
Even here, even Riverside, nothing she can eat. Yeah, nothing she can eat. Nothing.
So do you guys think she's the only one who is being subjected to this?
Absolutely, there must be others, but you know we can't care for anyone else. You only care for who is close to you because blood is thicker than water. I don't know who else we can speak for, but like you can see, this is a ministry of a woman eater. Simple. Yeah.
Your name, please?
My name is Dr. Alice Mashara.
Hi. You are the elder sister?
No, I am the fifth. Yeah, she's the third.
How many are you in the family?
They don't give you a free space to
They
access
cannot.
All the while she has been in the ministry.
Yes, they cannot even allow her. She has a PA who is in the ministry, a driver who is in the ministry, and bodyguards who are in the ministry. You know, I told them, guys, you better watch it. You go to church every Sunday. Do you have a bodyguard from the church? Designed for you by your pastor or whatever? That's what we're saying no to. Yeah, we want her to have freedom. It's her right. Yeah.
What's the name of your sister?
Jane Modoni Jake.
Where is she as we speak?
She's just been summoned by the police.
Hakuna. Anasema ameambia mtoto. Anaambia mtoto.
I don't know whether you are communicating with her or not.
Who? Lily. No. Lily, I've seen Lily for the first time today. I would have been glad if she just called and said, hey, Uja, your sister, iko kitu. Inge change perception yangu. Dada yako ako na kitu. Kitu gani?
Of the press. I see you have come here. I want to introduce myself. My name's Kimani Watenga. I'm an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. I'm here representing Muthoni, Lily Muthoni Macharia. We can call her Macharia. What I want to say is you have just had a telephone call from the son of Muthoni from the UK. She called and stated that she has absolutely no problem. He has absolutely no problem with the way Bishop Macharia has been doing administration and helping Muthoni to run the business affairs of the property. I want to inform you that the reason why he said that, he called from the UK, he's 23 years old, he's an adult, and the reason why he said that is because he was once sick with dyslexia, which is a mental complication. And when he was prayed for by the mightiest prophet of the Lord, he got healed. And that is why he's studying. The proof is that he's studying in the UK. Now, when Muthoni requested for prayers, and her son was healed from that very complicated problem, which you know has no cure, is very difficult. Then she decided to retire and to serve God. And she transferred her client to Advocate Gadara. Advocate Gadara is here. Yes, Advocate Gadara is here. And what I can say at that point is that Muthoni is known, she's a very senior lawyer, a very senior counsel. And there is nobody who can force or compel a senior counsel from forceful retirement, from practice. As an advocate, I know that. It's not possible for a lawyer to be forced, because a senior counsel is of above average intelligence. So nobody can force her to retire. So the least that the family of Muthoni can do to Macharia is to thank them. Why? Because I have a list. I have gone through, I took more than an hour in that office, and I went through all the properties that Macharia has been taking care of to assist Muthoni. And not a single one of them is in the name of Macharia or any other body like church. Those properties are here. There is a very big list here. Even the logbooks, all the logbooks are still in the name of Muthoni. When James called and you were there, he said that from his experience, Bishop Macharia has been doing the administration of the property in the interest of Muthoni and her son. And as far as he's concerned, he said he would not mind the status quo, status of affairs to be maintained, meaning he's very happy with that. He does not understand what the issue could be. So from that experience, from that list, from the list that we have seen here, you can see that Macharia has ran that property, helped Muthoni to do administration of the property as a Christian. As a Christian, because the son himself said they have never asked for a penny. So you can understand, this is somebody who is born again, helping a sister to do that administration. And number two, you can see there is no malice, there was no ulterior motive in the assisting, because if there was any ulterior motive, then how come none of the properties, and there are many, the list is here, which is going to be handed over to the relatives, none of those properties has been transferred into the church or transferred to Muthoni, to Macharia? Why would you think so? So these people, Macharia, you can see, she's born again. She's born again. She has done very well in doing that administration. The son has confirmed it. And none of those properties has been transferred to the King's Outreach Church. There's none of the properties in the name of the King's Outreach Church. The King's Outreach Church does not feature anywhere in the documents. And the arrangement between Muthoni and Macharia is strictly between the two. The church does not get involved, because you can see this. This is an appointment letter. Shaba Investments Limited is one of the companies that Muthoni owns. And you can see this is a resolution where Muthoni appointed Macharia to be one of the co-directors to help her to do the running of the company. And anybody can always look for assistance to somebody that he or she has confidence in. So what I would like to confirm to you is that there was no ulterior motive. Things have been run very well. It's strictly an affair between the two, Macharia and Muthoni. So the church has no role to play. And those documents are there. I was involved in the compiling them. All the documents, more than 20 documents are there. Checkbook, the checkbook is there. Original title deeds for LR number 2095890. Original, the Riverside property, still in the name of Muthoni. Then the original title deed for LR number Kajiado Stroke Kitengela 16932 in the name of Hills Company Limited, which belongs to Muthoni. The original certificate of title IR number 73627 LR number 1870 for the Dove Court property. This is where we are. Yes. Still in the name of the company owned by Muthoni. The share certificate number 6 for Green Park Golf and Country Complex Limited, dated 28th November 2005, together with the memorandum of association, still in the name of the company owned by Muthoni, dated 10th February 2012. There is the hydrogeological assessment report, dated 20th February 2013 for borehole water. There is passports, Muthoni's passports are there also. The yellow fever certificate, original IDs, colored passport size photos, sale agreement between all these. There are so many documents which you can verify. None of those documents have been transferred to either Macharia or the church. So that is the information.
Okay.
That you.
But then how free is free? Because we understand that there are bishops who live here. They use her vehicles. So how free is this free that you're talking about?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, that need to be proven. You have come in. Have you seen those bishops? These are the bishops, as far as I'm concerned, these are the bishops of the ministry. These ones. So these are very senior members of this.
When did you give us the name?
Oh, sorry. This is engineer.
I'm saying the name of that bishop.
Oh, exactly.
But these are
probably.
allegations we are putting to you.
Yes.
This is what we've been told.
Yeah, and I'm now telling you the bishops I know in the ministry. These are very senior people. They have their homes.
So you're saying no bishop stays or lives here?
There is no bishop who stays or lives here.
Are these offices rented out or they're occupied by church people from the church?
Well, this property does not belong to me. It belongs to Muthoni. But I can only tell you what I know. This seems to be flats. So we cannot delve into the details. But what I can tell you is that the church has no interest in this property.
Have you attempted them to, as the advocate of the director, have you confirmed who occupies these houses? Are they rented out or are they being occupied by church members?
Well, there's no church member who, as far as the information.
Can I assist, please?
Okay.
A number of times I'm an advocate. My name is Jane Gadara. A number of times I've assisted Muthoni in her legal matters. And I have assisted her sometimes whenever she has tenants coming in. I've been witnessing the documents, and the many of them that I've witnessed, I have never seen any member of this church. So I can say that people outside of the church are the ones who are leasing the property.
What's your relationship and why will you be willing to offer free services?
My relationship with Jane, she's a friend of mine. Some years back when I met her, and when she was resigning from the legal practice, she passed over her clients over to me to deal with the pending matters that she had, some of them.
What about the property on Riverside? We understand it's the headquarters of the prophet. Is it owned by Jane as well, and was the bishop or the church paying rent for that property?
The property belongs to Mudhoni. The title is in her name. But if I recall well, she did give the property for services in the church. Maybe you can answer that. Yes.
Yes, again, you have asked about the Riverside property. When Mudhoni requested that her son be prayed for, and indeed he was prayed for and got healed, then as a Christian, she offered her house for Bible study. I believe you are also Christians and you would not mind to have a Bible study in your homes. So, and that I have shown you the property, Riverside Drive property. The title is still intact in the name of Davcourt Limited.
So it was a Bible study, like it was turned into a Bible study premise.
Which is not here.
It's not here, by the way, but I think you need to understand, when you do Bible study in your homes, does it become a church? If you're a church-going person, you can call people to come and have Bible study in your house. Yes.
What are the allegations now that
nobody is resisting? There is no interest. Like I said, there is no interest that the church has over this property. All the documents that belongs to her have been listed to be given out. So nobody is resisting anything. There is no interest.
Can we also consider,
and I think that's enough for now.
Can we consider that
you said that's the last question.
Official position of the church and the prophet?
Well, we are talking about Macharia and King's Outreach Church. Yeah, I think that's it.
She's not a member of this club. Now we can only switch.
Yeah, but
a lot of documents.
We are not talking about the documents now. Yes. Let her finish her business. Then we agree. Yes.
You what you do tutawarinjia pale kurandoa.
Yeah, tunataka kupeana.
So you want to clear here. I'm sure you don't want us to start with you. Do you?
Alice. Mr. General is a senior bishop.
We are not joking. Please. We are not members.
Alice. Please, out. Mr. General, please, out. Simama tu pale. We will do the handle properly.
Mimi wao watu si documents sipeanwe twende zetu.
Yes, hiyo tafanya.
But then whatever happens.
Mr. General, I know you are here representing Owuor.
Nani is presenting Owuor?
He is a leader of one of the factions.
Usinet to apply it.
Yeah.
Good for you, good for us.
Na hapo wapi? Siaje.
You want to do that? I am the sister.
I'm helping you understand engineer.
We have told you.
Don't show me your finger.
All we want is accountability and transparency. Hiyo tu.
Lazima mwaje. Ako wapi UDC?
They're coming. They're on the way.
How far away?
You are getting the information. Getting the information. Please.
That's all we want, so that you don't start saying walipoteza.
I know what you want. Go stand aside.
My humble request that since we have been here from 10 a.m. even with the media people, so now I need just to ask you a question, or the entire family, or whoever who is here, so that we can reason together. Before these people go, it is better we reason before they go. Because Bwana DCIO number one, there were so many conflicts here and there. I was just trying to solve talking to that family, talking to the other side, mediating to see the way forward. But finally, what is required is to hand over the document, which I was told it is in the custody of Office of Bishop Macharia. So I said, if that is a problem, why can't you release the documents? Yes. Why don't you release the document to her? Release the document to her. Number two, they took so many videos here, they did everything. I don't know what they took, what they are saying. If they are going to do false statement, either on that side or on this side, it will be so bad, because the DCIO is here. What do we do that in that case, Bwana DCIO?
What we're gonna do now?
Yes.
I have no problem. We just thought probably the media, they have stayed here for too long. They can be addressed. But if you still need them, no problem. I would only request, just a minute, sir. I would only request that I have just arrived. Yes. I have not even known you.
Yes.
Not even known you. Not even known you. And we as a police service, we don't do our things in the media. We can also then request, we find a place, we sit down. Now that I'm here, we try to organize ourselves, and then we have no problem. That's what we're gonna do.
Yes.
But we do not, we will not entertain or any drama. But I think all of us, we look very respectable, but sometimes emotions overcome us.
Yes.
So we can have a place, we sit, we agree, we see what you're handing over, and because you have invited us in this, then definitely we must be properly informed what is going on. And then the media, you can have your time around here. If you want to involve the media, it's the best thing. No problem. We had no problem about that. So
so now my question is, are they going to shoot out what they did here, or
for that you can ask them later.
Yes, are you going to shoot? Can we understand one another?
So, yes.
Yes.
What is important is
handing over. What is important is handing over them. Because now this family deserves Mudhoni to have her.
I want to talk to all of you. Yes. I don't know what you're handing over.
Yes.
You might be handing over government property.
Yes.
Can you show me where you sit to see what you're handing over? Yes, if there is an office, let's go to the office. So what you are handing over.
Let's see if we can.
According to one of the family member, who is a sister, told the media that the sister have never seen the sunshine or enjoyed it. However, they want their sister to be taken to the hospital for checkup. On the other hand, our members said that the owner of the property decided to pick one of the followers as director to her company.